Good morning everyone and welcome into another video. My name is Jason and today I just wanted to quickly update you guys on Bitcoin because it has been crashing hard, and I did make a prediction on my channel a few days ago. I did put out a full video and I did say that Bitcoin is probably going to go to 42,000. Now we can see that yesterday we did sell off almost 10% and we are sitting right now at a big strong support, a triple bottom. But what's very interesting to me guys is every single month at the end of the month we've actually had this sell off in Bitcoin. This is the third time this has happened. Now it's happened in February, it's happened in March, and it's now happened again in April. So I'm not quite sure why that was happening, but there's definitely purpose to believe that the reason of this recent sell-off is due to Biden's proposing capital gains tax. So if we come onto this article here, we can see that Biden is proposing a capital gains tax of 39.6% to fund education and children's care, report says. So this was announced yesterday and Biden did actually come out and speak publicly. But guys, we have known about this for about a year. I'm sure Wall Street has also known about this. We've been talking a lot on this channel about taxes. Something I haven't mentioned was obviously this proposed plan that was brought out last year by the Biden administration. So this was no shock to the market, but the market has reacted in a negative way, which is why we did see a sell-off towards the end of the day yesterday after Biden did give this news. It did kind of give a semi-crash to the prices of Bitcoin. Now, why is that? Well, if we come on here, we can see that actually in the US, the tax law actually does apply to Bitcoin as well and other cryptocurrency assets. So that means that they are subject to capital gains tax, and that is only realized obviously once you do sell the income and you decide to sell it. So what is happening right now, guys, is we have a lot of people shifting their money back out to cash because they are panicking about this double tax bracket. And this is for the very, very wealthy people, the people that are holding over $1 million in their investment accounts or their firms, their banks, all of the rich people. Now it says here that the fears of the majority of 50% correction send Bitcoin crashing under 50,000 as Ethereum, Ripple, XRP and Cardano lead 200 billion crypto price plunge. So we lost over 200 billion in the crypto market yesterday. So that's absolutely enormous amount, over 10% of the entire crypto market, and that's some of the top players that we do like to talk about on this channel. Now, what this is very interesting to me, guys, is like I said, the fact that this has happened 3 times before, but we do have a very strong support here. We are at oversold levels right now on the RSI, as you can see. So that would indicate to me that we do, in fact, have a price reversal coming up very, very soon. But what does concern me is that this selling has not finished. And like I said, I did predict it to go to about 42,000, which would be at down around these levels here, around the 3.7 mark. Because if we convert this into US dollars, you guys can see that right now Bitcoin is sitting at 48,000. So it would be about another 6,000 down from where we are currently sitting. And that's where I expect the price of Bitcoin to go to, us to find a bottom support layer here around the 38. And then we can start to retract around. That was just from my estimates over some support resistance from previous histories that I had done, and again all of this fear because right now the markets just seem to overreact everything. Now guys, I know that this may come as a shock because of the fact that the capital gains tax is rising so significantly to the wealthy. But what does this mean? Is it going to be long term? Well, if you were just to buy and sell over the next few years, then of course you're going to get that capital gains tax. But in fact, if you were to just hold what you have right now and you weren't going to sell and you were going to keep the allocation of Bitcoin, you know, over the next few years, and you were going to keep it, say, until 2025, there is no reason to say that this plan is still going to be in place. Things chop and change all the time. So if you were to just buy and hold, then again, you are going to see a nice increase. That capital gains tax will probably come down at some point. But what you've got right now is a lot of fear, and all those people that are more short-term traders, the swing traders, the day traders, they're in fact panicking. They're selling out now before this plan comes into place. And that's why we have seen a shift downwards in momentum. So how am I playing this? Well, I'm waiting for the market to settle over the next day or two to see whether in fact we do bottom out over the weekend around here, or whether we do go to my original predictions and we come back down to around this level at the bottom of where we tested back down here around the end of February. Now, if we do continue to sell off, then I think this is going to be a nice place to scoop up the shares if we do have a trend reversal and we do in fact start to see the 21 SMA and the 21 EMA lines line up and we do get more bullish confirmation. Otherwise, this could be a falling knife and we could in fact trickle back down to around the 28,000 mark. So I will be watching very closely. But if you are someone that is a long-term investor, then really none of these prices should matter, because what we should be doing is we should be throwing in our averaging every single few weeks, buying in those shares. When you get paid, allocating a certain percentage of your portfolio and popping obviously that money into the stocks or the shares or the cryptocurrencies that you want to hold long-term in your account. Because I really do believe that by the end of the year, Bitcoin is going to be much higher than the price it is today. And you are going to get people, guys, that are going to hold through this because they're not going to want to pull out their money from the stock market just because of the higher capital gains tax, because even still they can make more money than if it was sitting, you know, dead against inflation and it wasn't doing anything in their bank. They aren't going to want to do that. So what is going to happen, guys, is I'm going to be averaging my price in, and as we do start to trickle down, I will still average in. And again, if we do trickle up, then again I would have bought the dip essentially. Now I'm using this to my advantage because any weakness in Bitcoin also shows a weakness in Marathon Payton Group and also Riot Blockchain. And Marathon Payton Group owns 6% of all the mining around the world for crypto assets, so they have a very, very large sum. And like I said, with the predictions of Bitcoin moving forward over the future, I'm not worried about this short-term noise and volatility. So I'm very happy to scoop up shares of Marathon Payton Group, especially under $30, because I think this is going to be a steal in a year or two from now. So I'm very, very happy to see this around the $31 range again, because I think that this is an excellent buying opportunity, and I'm going to use this to my advantage. And if it does continue to fall, then I will continue to average down all the way down to $21. And then I'm sure we will have a flying rebound in the next few months ahead as, again, this year starts to play out, because there is so much money in circulation. So that is just a quick coverage. I will be getting some more news and updates out later. I hope you guys have a fantastic Friday. If you are not back before the weekend, then I hope you have a fantastic weekend. The link to my buy and sell alerts is in the description. If you would like to join the Patreon, come say hi, come and join the fantastic community. And a huge thank you to all of my Patreons so far. You guys know who you are, and I absolutely love interacting with you guys. So that makes up for this video today, guys, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Don't forget to go down there and like and subscribe. Ciao.